Good day to our viewers. Today we are going to discuss about Proclus Diadochus and his contributions and concepts about parallel postulate. But before we go into that, let us first discuss a brief introduction to Proclus. So born in February 411 in Constantinople, Turkey, Proclus Diadochus went to the school of Alexandria with the aim to follow his father and enter the legal profession. Proclus's father, Partitius, was a senior law official in the courts at Byzantium. So upon entering Alexandria, he had a goal to follow his father's footprints into the world of law. While in the middle of his studies, he visited Byzantium, and he became convinced that his calling in life was the study of philosophy. He returned to Alexandria and studied philosophy under Olympiodorus the Elder, in particular making a deep study of the works of Aristotle. Not entirely satisfied with the education he was receiving in Alexandria, he moved to Athens, where he studied at Plato's Academy under the philosophers Plutarch of Athens and Cyrenius. He progressed from being a student at the academy to teaching there. Then, on the death of Cyrenius, Proclus became head of academy, and it was this time that the title Diadochus was given to him, with the meaning of the word being successor. He never married and lived a life, did not eat meat, and tried to live a religious life. He was a competent mathematician and was even a poet. It was even said that he was more of a philosopher than a mathematician. He was termed as the last of the classical Greek philosophers. His works might consist mostly of philosophy. However, Proclus has a couple of contributions in the field of mathematics, including the parallel postulate. So some of the greatest contributions of Proclus in mathematics is where he wrote commentary on Euclid, which is our principal source about the early history of Greek geometry. In this commentary on Euclid's Elements, Proclus relates the history of geometry up to the time of Euclid. He observes that geometry, literally the measurement of land, first arose among the ancient Egyptians. For the Egyptians had to perform such measurements because the overflow of the river Nile would have caused boundaries of lands to disappear. Another contribution is where he also wrote Hypothesis, an introduction to the astronomical theories of Hipparchus and Ptolemy, in which he described the mathematical theory of the planets based on epicycles and on eccentric. So in this hypothesis, he outstretched his geometrical skills as well as knowledge of astronomy to give a geometrical proof that the epicycle theory for the planets is equivalent to the eccentric theory. And last, Proclus taught Platonism. I discussed it earlier that he became a teacher at Plato's Academy, which of course teaches Platonism. So to continue about Proclus' contributions, specifically to parallel postulate, I will forward the stage to my co-reporter.
Good day everyone. Today I will discuss on the ideas of Proclus Diadochus on parallel postulate. Proclus wrote a commentary on Euclid's book entitled The Elements, where he comments on attempted proofs to deduce the fifth postulate from the other four. In particular, he notes that Ptolemy had produced a false proof. Proclus then goes on to give a false proof on his own. However, he did give a postulate which is equivalent to the fifth postulate, and that is, if a line intersects one of two parallel lines, both of which are coplanar with the original line, then it must intersect the other also. That's all. Thank you.